In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off and running from Houston. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away, but it's going to bring up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Let's give it a game here to Chase Brown. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Taking a shot deep here. Brought in inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. McCole Hardman now on the return. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
McCole Hardman on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Here we go.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Street! Get it! 19, Tiger, 19!
Dropping back to throw. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Come on.
He gets the handoff. Off to the races, middle of the field. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive.
The kicker on for the...
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
To the air, Stroud. Gets it to him on the screen. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, third down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the first down and keep this drive rolling.
At the 49-yard line.
All right. 18.
Stroud to throw on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
18.
Back to throw, Stroud. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Intended for Jaden Minigan. Incomplete. He was defended by Deron Land.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
All right.
Short yardage run here for Brown. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Stroud's going to throw for it. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud from the pistol. Right back to Worthy. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
All right. 18. What's that?
From the red zone now. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Cowboys 7.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Hardman with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the jump.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Check, mash. Let's go.
Up the middle, Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Cut out left. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey! 70 Timberwolves. Go check. Go check.
Shotgun snap. He'll give to Blue. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Project, this is what you want.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tony.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun now for Stroud. The right side, no one has it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Here we go. At 18. Buggy.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. He's got it in the red zone. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 13-point lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Home and set.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Man in motion here. They go play action on first down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
That's a nice, quick correction. For this front, Brock, give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Let's go now.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll throw, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit.
And it's fourth down.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Hauled in by Worthy. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35.
On the quick, right?
Stroud completes it quick. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Right side cut by Higgins. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly full at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Hardman with a return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Ready.
Gonna start the drive with blue. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down drop. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, when they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Here we go.
A third down run with blue. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
18 Rodwood, 18 Rodwood, 70 Timberwolves, 79 Broncos. Ready, go. Ready.
They'll air it out on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. 18.
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
18. What's that?
This time, they'll keep it on the ground. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented a big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's complete inside the 35. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it. There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that takes them to 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Hey.
Working inside the red zone. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans get more points to end a lopsided first half. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans grow their lead yet again.
35. Cowboys 7.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Hardman with a return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
We don't always know what's said there halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, We have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
First down now, ball at the 33. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Ready.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Panther street. Ready. Ready.
First down, play action. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Cowboys 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Noel to return this. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Okay. Swap. Mother swap.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he drives that plug backward on a gain of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. To the air, Stroud. This one's out to Noel, left side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Give on second, it's Brown. And he takes it down to the 33. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down now, ball at the 33.
18. What's up?
Back to throw, Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
18.
Stroud to throw again on second. He sent up the screen to Higgins. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? They need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
18. What's up?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's across the 20, still going. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans continue piling onto this lead.
Cowboys 14.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. On the gear, it's Blue. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Pick up of 2 here. And that'll be good for Dallas first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Motion man left is Lamb. First down, and they go right back to it. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Throws there for Jatavion Sanders. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Okay, ready?
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Street! Next, hook!
They'll run this with Blue.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready, go!
Here's a throw. And screen here to Blue. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Ready! Cougar 19! Ready!
Now looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about distraction and calm. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Go! Cowboy!
First play's a design run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Throwing is Stroud. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
That That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go.
Third and long for him here. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
What's that? 18. What's that?
Brown on the inside give. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Oh, hey. 18. What's that?
Here's Brown again. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Oh, hey. 18. What's that?
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Cowboys 21.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now it's blue. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Panther 60.
They'll run the toss to blue. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Get it. Hawks. Ready.
Desperation time here. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on 4th does not pay off.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
All ready.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
From the gun, it gives to Brown. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans looking at a 3-0 start to the season. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So now here's 3rd and 5.
All ready.
They'll run again with Brown. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Here's a design run.
All ready.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
18. What's that?
They're drawing up for it.
Here we go.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
What's that?
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start.